What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blueblood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, the man known as Money, retired Hall of Famer, former 5-division world champion, former pound-for-pound king, former pay-per-view king, Floyd Money Mayweather, who has turned promoter and CEO of Mayweather Promotions. With that said, he held the exhibition bout against YouTube sensation Logan Paul. Logan Paul has one fight in his professional fight in his entire career, and he's 0-1. He lost it to another YouTuber in KSI. With that said, Floyd Mayweather, he fought with specific rules, no headgear, nobody could win the fight, no judges, knockdowns and knockouts were allowed, and only the referee can stop the fight. They wore 12-ounce gloves, and it was 8 3-minute rounds. With that said, it took place tonight, and Floyd Mayweather, well, he went the distance with Logan Paul. He never hurt Logan Paul. He landed some big clean punches, but in the first 2 rounds, Floyd Mayweather, well, he refused to start. He didn't even throw punches in the first 2 rounds. And so it went the distance. Now, obviously, Floyd Mayweather was at a great size disadvantage, okay? Logan Paul is 6'2" with a 73.5-inch arm reach. He weighed in at 190 pounds. Obviously, he rehydrated to well over 200 pounds tonight, okay? Much bigger guy. Floyd Mayweather, 44 years of age, 5'8", and he weighed in at 155. Now, we know Floyd Mayweather, he's fought the majority of his career 147 and below. He did have 3 fights at 154 against Oscar De La Hoya, against Miguel Cotto, and against Saul Canelo Alvarez. 3 Hall of Famers. And Floyd Mayweather, well, guess what? Those were great performances. He got the nod, he got the victory. The Oscar De La Hoya fight was a ugly, scrappy fight. Miguel Cotto fight was a tough-fought fight, and he outclassed Saul Canelo Alvarez for 12 rounds. But for the most part, he's just not a big guy, okay? He can still possibly make 140 if he truly wanted to come in from a long layoff, not train and give it his all, and still come in at 155 speaks volumes, okay? For a man who's retired and a man that, you know, is just traveling the world, living life. So he obviously could have went down to 147 easy. And if he pushed himself, he can make 140. But he went the distance, and it raised a lot of eyebrows within the sport of boxing, mainly from his rivals. That same 4-division world champion, Mexican superstar boxer, who currently is the unified super middleweight, WBC, WBO, WBA, Ring Magazine, world champion, Mexican superstar boxer Saul Canelo Alvarez, and from undefeated rising Mexican lightweight superstar title contender, King Ryan Garcia. They both feel like Floyd Mayweather, well, he lost the fight. Now, it's abundantly clear he did not lose this fight. It's abundantly clear that Floyd Mayweather was landing the big clean punches. Logan Paul was just laying on Floyd Mayweather. He was using his weight and just tying and grabbing and holding Floyd Mayweather every single time Floyd Mayweather got close to him. And obviously, he's the bigger guy. He's stronger than Floyd Mayweather. So Floyd Mayweather get close, he'd land a punch, and guess what? Logan Paul would grab him, hold on. Grab him, hold on. Clinch, grab him, hold on. That's all he did the entire fight. And every now and then he would throw a jab, double jab. You know, he didn't throw any punches with conviction. He didn't throw any hooks. He threw one uppercut. It didn't land. He didn't throw many straight right hands, if any. Everything was a jab, keep Floyd Mayweather at bay, go the distance, and brag that you went the distance with the legendary, iconic Floyd Mayweather Jr. And so Ryan Garcia, prior to the fight, he was in Logan Paul's corner. We know Ryan Garcia and Canelo Alvarez, well, they have a very close relationship. And we know Ryan Garcia, he looks up to Canelo Alvarez. So it's not surprising to see that they're on the same side of the fence. But Ryan Garcia, he stated that Floyd Mayweather lost the fight. Prior to the fight, he was saying that Floyd Mayweather was going to lose the fight. Now, after the fight, Ryan Garcia is boasting and bragging and saying, "I told you so. You guys thought I was being outlandish. You guys thought I was out of bounds when I said that Logan Paul was going to win the fight." And now he's bragging, saying he's a beautiful boxer. He says that, he is working on his craft, and he's about that life, okay?
Said I was nuts for siding with Logan, and he just showed you and everybody that boy can fight. He just fought Floyd Mayweather all the rounds. It's a genius. What are you gonna do?
So you heard it. He says that everybody thought that I was way off base when I said that Logan Paul was going to beat Floyd Mayweather. And you saw it tonight. He outboxed Floyd Mayweather. He went the distance and he won the fight. Canelo Alvarez, he responded to the fight with a emoji of Floyd Mayweather didn't put up his best performance. And then he put up emoji with the hand over the face, the disgust, Obviously, what's being misstated is that Floyd Mayweather is 44 years old. Floyd Mayweather is doing exhibitions for money. Not that he needs the money, but Floyd Mayweather is simply doing it entertainment. And if he could pick up large sums of money in exhibition bouts, why not do it? Okay. People were saying that, this is hurting the sport of boxing. No, what's hurting the sport of boxing is the best fighters not fighting each other. That's what's hurting the sport of boxing. Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence not fighting. Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua not fighting. We missed out on Jarrett Hurd versus Jermell Charlo when they both were champions for Undisputed. We missed out on Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua because Tyson Fury, instead of just fighting Deontay Wilder early in the year, as he should have when he was contractually obligated, he tried to avoid the fight and it didn't work. And now he ended up not having an Anthony Joshua Undisputed match. There's so many big fights. Gervonta Tank Davis versus Devin Haney. Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney, Gervonta Tank Davis, or Teofimo Lopez. None of those fights came to fruition. For Ryan Garcia, Canelo Alvarez versus Jermell Charlo, versus Jamal Charlo versus Demetrius Andrade. Canelo Alvarez versus the best. It's not happening. That's what's hurting the sport of boxing. Not these exhibition bouts. These exhibition bouts are entertainment, okay? It's just like in every other sport, you have entertainment events, okay? In the NFL, you have the Pro Bowl. Entertainment, okay? In the Pro Bowl, the best fighters, they participate. The best players, they participate. In Hawaii, nobody's tackling. Nobody's engaging. Some players don't even want to participate because of fear they may get hurt. NBA All-Star Game, the scores be way out of whack. NBA All-Star games, the scores be, they reach 200 points, okay? Both teams, they'll reach 170 points. Outrageous amounts of scores that most games, the score don't get above 120 normally. In this case, you have in the NBA All-Star game, these scores are way out of whack, because it's exhibition. It's for entertainment value. And that's what's being missed here. Floyd Mayweather is doing this solely for entertainment value. He's 44 years old. Why not participate for entertainment and make millions upon millions of dollars, regardless who it's against? He's done. He fought the most world champions in the history of the sport of boxing. He's beaten the most world champions in the history of the sport of boxing. He has dominated the sport. He's broke every record pay-per-view wise. He's undefeated. Okay, he retired 50-0. So he did his part within the sport of boxing. It's up to the young people to do their part in the sport of boxing. It's not up to Floyd Mayweather, who's retired. It's equivalent to Michael Jordan want to play one-on-one basketball games for money. Why would Michael Jordan be considered ruining the NBA if he's participating in pickup basketball games for exhibition games. He wouldn't. Michael Jordan participated against, Hot Sauce from and one, and they participated against one another. Street Ball legend versus NBA legend. Why would it be considered ruining the NBA? Michael Jordan is retired. Okay, it has nothing to do with it. If Larry Bird wanted to participate, or Reggie Miller or Ray Allen want to participate against a YouTuber in a 3-point contest, how would that be ruining the NBA? It doesn't. It doesn't have anything to do with it. It's completely separate what Floyd Mayweather's doing. He just happens to put on real boxing matches on his undercard, like Badu Jack's fight, like Hurd and Luis Arias, Jared Hurd and Luis Arias. Has nothing to do with Floyd Mayweather's event. It's just an event. He's just drawing attention to the event. Plain and simple. And to say he lost is absolutely absurd, and it just lets you know that people just want to see Floyd Mayweather lose by any stretch of the imagination. Even in an exhibition bout with a guy that weighed 50 pounds heavier than him and was 5'8", 3 inches, 5 inches taller than him, 6 inches taller than him, and weight, come on, let's be realistic here. And Floyd Mayweather, when he wanted to, he was landing the bigger punches on the inside, cleaner punches to the head. Like I said, Logan Paul was tying up, using his size and weight, just leaning on Floyd and being happy to get to the finish line. So that's all I got for y'all, man. Drop a comment in the comment section. Make sure you hit the like button. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.